I recruit people into the university, and I'll bring them over here, the 50,000 foot year. And then once they're in, I say, okay, that reminds me a whole bunch of buildings. We've got activism, we've got experiments, we've got more experiments, we've got music, we've got, wonderful, wonderful things. But, you don't need me anymore. Just go in and have fun. And so when it comes to conference, I have nothing to do with it. That's what I was from there. So just wanted to know. Ryan Burke, Master Gunner, ex-military, U.S. Army. Really great guy.
And it's been like 4 years. You've been talking about all this.
Yeah.
What changed?
What's new? Well, one, it's gotten bigger. The experiments have gotten more complex. What else has gotten? The community's gotten tighter as a whole. We're now, we know everybody. We're walking around. The guy with that little phone camera there, that's Ace. He's a great guy.
Hi. How's it going? Shout out to Ace McLeod.
Over there. He does a lot of the heavy.
Shout out to Rob Skiba. Hey, Rob. Good to see you.
Nice to see you.
Yeah. Kicked ass in Flattoberfest.
Oh, thank you.
Definitely. Oh, yeah. You know you did, though. Yeah. Yeah.
A fun conference.
Yeah. It's more relaxed. Yep.
The other thing that's gotten interesting for us is the mainstream media has gotten more tolerant of us.
It's the conference, man. Conference.
They, instead of just blowing us off,
Whatever that means.
it's stupid. They're willing to talk about it.
Yeah, hopefully they do it
Usually
next year.
Media, they wait for every. It's kind of like the first people on the dance floor. Once the first people get on the dance floor, it's like, okay, we can go on too. So once the first network's got on, everybody else is like, yeah, we can talk about this.
Chris Pontius.
It really changed with the documentaries. The documentary came out.
This guy is on another level, y'all.
No, but nobody knew that. But that's not the point. The point was
The Earth is flat.
do we have access, or they closed it off right now? That's right. We'll see. They might be.
It's still open.
Is it?
Yeah. Last I checked.
Okay.
These models, y'all. This model, he was saying, this has been it's traveled 40,000 miles, almost around Antarctica, if you think about it. I guess it's been like back and forth to Australia and various other demonstrations. Wow. Look at the detail on this guy here, though. Holy cow. That's such a cool model. Wow. So, not this one. Is it this one? This one here, I think actually rotates. Oh no. It's this one here. The dome actually rotates as well. Check it out. Yo, these are furniture grade. It's Chris Pontius is the artist. He's got all kinds of cool stuff. This isn't even half of it.
John Gableson.
Wait till you see his car. Cars. Okay, you ready?
Great question, because we put all this out last night. I don't remember that name.
I'm new because I just got
Naive.
Yeah, that's his van.
But when it came to the documentary, it worked out to be a Trojan horse. Because I said it with these people, the audience, I snuck in. Sat in, watched.
So they're setting up for the conference now.
Seriously,
20 hours till kickoff, guys. Bam! This is he's Forsyth. He's from the YouTube channel Truth, just Truth. actually, I'm sorry, this is Chris Pontius's other vehicle. This is like more of a daily driver. And he says as soon as the fire marshal gives him okay, this level, it glows with UV light. So I bet that looks really cool in the middle of the night. That paint job though, man. That ain't no chintzy paint job. This is it's a nice paint job. I'm gonna lie. Let's see. Oh, and then he was showing me. Usually this little plate would say Acura on it, but his is wired up, obviously, right? All stainless steel cut out, so the earth is flat. Hey, who's that guy? Alright, let's take a look at the van.
Not necessarily famous by this industry. Yeah, 8 gigs of flatter goodness. That thing is chock full of flatter stuff. Videos and every meme we ever use and all sorts of fun stuff. So yeah, it's, well, not the bad memes, the good memes. So
He's got,
no, those famous, no.
written
What I did
backwards.
was I ended up getting
this
interviews
flat,
because I was going to do interviews. Initially, I thought, remember watching
Yeah, the fire marshal has not given us permission to hook up power yet, but apparently when the power is hooked up, the whole ceiling here is rigged up with stars and constellations. Dude, I love this hippie van. Oh my god, it's got a bed back here. That's memory foam. Oh man, that's nice. I want to lay down on it. I'm gonna lay down on it. Oh, wow. Hell yeah. This is the life, y'all. That van life, which y'all know. Shout out D Marbs. Oh my goodness. I just want to take my shoes off and frolic around in this carpeted womb of a van. Let's see. Show y'all the he's got working models built in to the side. That's a light reflection. Look at that junk. What is that? I guess that's supposed to be fancy. I don't know. But check it out, yo. It's got the stars in it. He's got a fucking actual working model built into the size of his van. Look how huge this is. Wow. It's a gorgeous paint job. There's no F in sphere. Get it? No F in sphere. This guy, he just thinks of shit and he builds it, you know? Goodness. Oh, that's nice. Okay, guys. I'll be alright. Yeah.
You don't believe in this. Okay, so that's the only thing we can agree on. Now, is it something else? You know, is it something like? This is better on camera. Is it something like this? Yeah, maybe. But you know, but we still have disagreements over the content layout and how things are arranged. And people will, you know, you'll get people in these groups and they'll argue for days and days and days about exactly what looks like. All anyone can ever agree on is sort of like why.
That is a nice crystal. Wow. Look at the clarity on that. Guys, y'all see that? Holy smokes. Like perfectly terminated. Wow. Couple little bitty inclusions.
Sure. No one's gonna steal anything here. Flat Earth, pretty honest.
Dude, I'm not kidding. I feel like I could just leave my wallet laying out.
true.
In front of hundreds of these people.
Yeah.
No,
Every
no.
once in a while you'll run into somebody, but
Yeah.
you know them right off the bat. You're like going, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
Flat Earth is a very honest group. Like I've told people.
Do you happen to have a coin or a key maybe?
Like a
Just
real
to-
key?
Oh, this is what I need.
Oh, you need a flathead screwdriver.
I think I have it.
Oh.
Flat Earth screwdriver? Is that what it is?
Flat Earth screwdriver, yes.
Thank you.
Oh, it's a Sony. That's why.
Why else?
Oh, never mind.
What are you doing, Ace? Are you
Oh, no. This is just a video. I'm just gonna cut up, show people, like kind of behind setting up.
I'm excited we actually get a backlit screen. No front projection this time. That worked really well at Karen's deal.
That looks like a back projector then.
Well, whatever it is, I mean, it's
Yeah.
bright.
Right. Oh yeah,
The
I know
light is
what you
just
mean.
well lit.
Right.
And when the lights are down, that thing's going to be blinding, which is great.
Yeah.
Because at that point, people don't even look at you. They're just looking at the screen. They hear you, but they're like, it's for them.
That's
It's
nice.
subconsciously.
Well, and
will be a giant cell phone.
We got the two side screens too. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're gonna play on that. So where's the second stage? I haven't even.
Oh, it's right there.
Oh.
It's already. Have you been in there? In fact, I was really surprised. I initially walked in there and was going, "Wow, it's actually set up pretty good." But there's only 100 and something chairs in that one. Well, your second stage.
Right.
Are you really gonna?
Depends. I don't know.
But I mean, there's room for more. But yeah, check it out. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not flashing
Cool
like
up
this.
there.
There's only one screen, and the stage is smaller.
Right. Well, hey, whatever.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool though.
I thought some people were doing activism stuff right now, but I don't.
They are.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
I couldn't. I had to do this. This was
You
scheduled.
can catch up.
Oh no, they're still out
No,
there.
I got something after this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're gonna catch up.
In this case, yeah, I'm stuck. I've already been doing a bunch. I can't wait to see if the rumor, I think it's true, that Jimmy Kimmel's sending a team.
Oh, that's what I understand.
Jimmy Kimmel.
I know, right?
Why?
Why not? Oh, you know why?
Fucker.
Because he's talked about it. Because he,
No, I
because
didn't
he
know
had,
that.
because he talked about it with Shaq. He talked about it with Kyrie.
Oh, that's right. He made him. He's like their guy. Like he's like the
Yeah.
judge, jury, executioner guy.
In fact, if you
Jimmy
caught him,
Kimmel's a
he
nobody.
and Jimmy Fallon were sitting next to each other, and they were talking in the same shirts. And I saw it happen, where they were talking and they were talking about some Russian lady, and Jimmy Kimmel goes, "Yeah, she was like this high, right?"
Yeah.
And he looked down at his arm, and literally they were ad-libbing. And the second thing he said right after that was, he said, "Hey, did you know the Earth was flat?" Right? And Fallon goes, "I know the Earth is flat," right? And of course they were just messing with each other. But the fact that it was in Kimmel's head, the second he saw himself doing that, he immediately went to that thought rhythm.
You know, if people have seen this, if you
Nice.
ask them to posture like this,
Yeah.
you can get in their heads.
Oh yeah, yeah, no doubt.
There's a lot of ways you can get in people's heads by having them in posture.
Oh, absolutely.
Mark, can we just walk and talk? Okay? Is that?
Well, okay, so what do we have here?
Now, Mark.
No, I do not deny science. Oh, look, the camera's on science. My cell phone is on science. We flew here on science. Science has a wonderful place in the world. What I'm saying is that science, at some point in its history, jumped the rails and became a religion, which is a power collapse, and that is when you have the ability to say something to people and people believe it because you're wearing a lab coat. Which is why, like during some of my things, I'll actually be wearing a full-blown lab coat. Well, yeah, you might as well, right? But that's the point. Seriously, you could take two people with lab coats and go up to each corner and you will immediately be more credible than just any some schmo on a shirt. Right? That's just how it works. No, do I come down on this? No, they don't own up to their own mistakes. They preach stuff without anything back. And so let me give you an example here. Part of one of my slides early in my speech is Neil deGrasse Tyson, where he said that science is true whether or not you believe it. The most arrogant thing I've ever heard in my life. And I say, oh, okay, so science, you're saying that basically science is true as long as you put your stamp on it. It's like, once science says, yeah, that's it. Well, okay, no. If you want to tell me what the boiling temperature of water is at sea level, yeah, I can test that. You can test that. We can all test this, right? Tell me what the core of the Earth looks like. Like, for example, the core of the Earth is supposedly 4,000 miles straight down to the center, right? 8,000 miles across, 4,000 miles down. What's the deepest hole ever drilled? 2,000 miles? Is it 1,000 miles? It's not even 100 miles. It's 8 miles, or 12 kilometers if you're outside the United States. And so what's the core of the Earth? We've seen the cross sections. We all seen those perfect 1,000-mile thick bands, red and orange and yellow and white. How do they know? They don't. But they don't like putting question marks. The illustration of the Earth should be a big globe with a big question mark.
Problem solved.
They won't do
It
that.
seems like you go to an empiric way. You need to see to believe.
Yeah. I mean, look, science makes mistakes, and in fact, I was talking to a heavy science girl out in Belfast just recently. I got a chance to do some work over there, and she admitted, she goes, science makes mistakes, and I said. And I go, but not about this, not about the globe. She goes, no, not about the globe. The globe we're 100%. And that's when I use arguments. In fact, the speech I modified recently, I'll throw it at you. You've heard of like the Loch Ness Monster, right? You've heard of the Loch Ness Monster?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's supposedly, oh wow. Can you still pick that up or you have to change anything?
Yeah.
That may not stay. You'll be okay. So, for perfect example, would be the Loch Ness Monster. Loch Ness Monster is, like in the UK, there's deep lakes, there's dinosaurs swimming around. Yeah, well, and I'd say, are there dinosaurs swimming around these lakes? And you say, no. And I say, why? And you'd say, well, because they've been dead for at least 100
I think it was pretty good the way
They've
it
been
was.
dead for a long time, extinct, well known, right? And then I say, okay. And I show you the coelacanth fish. Which is, have you ever heard of the coelacanth fish? Dead for 70 million years, fossil records, been dead. We know they've been dead for a long, long time. And then in 1940, they caught one off the coast of South Africa. And then another one off of Madagascar and Mozambique, and again until finally National Geographic admitted it. They take divers down there, and there's wonderful movies of them swimming with these stupid fish. And then I come back and say, now, are there dinosaurs swimming around the lakes in England? And you say, you understand where it's going, right? The point is part of the speech is that science is only right until the day it's not. They say, we're right. And then when we come back and somebody shows them that it's gone, that it's completely wrong, they go, huh. And then they don't dwell on it. Well, it's science now. Now it's right.
But don't scientists do that every day, including for the
even now
around the Earth?
Absolutely.
As well. Like you have a theory, and then you have a partner in another country that makes another test, and then will prove something else.
You're absolutely right. But the point is that until they are proven wrong, they're absolutely adamant that everybody else is crazy. For example,
we didn't hear that. We interviewed many scientists. They didn't say that in Brazil. They said no.
They won't say that. They won't say that officially.
It could be proved wrong. Actually, they said, well, the problem, they said, I'm not saying this,
Sure.
They said, the problem with flat earthers is that they assume they're right. They are not open for discussion. Is that right?
Right. Oh, yeah. There's this weird arrogance with science. Like, let's go with zoology just for a second. The giant panda was an absolute myth until they found it. The giant anaconda was a myth. And one of my favorites is the giant squid. Science never found the giant squid. We've still never found a giant squid today. They weren't the ones that even found the remains. All the whalers, the common people, were the ones that found the remains of these things in one of the sperm whales, or several of the sperm whales. The point is that science has this nagging thing to say, oh yeah, it's absolutely crazy until something comes along. The coelacanth fish, for example, if they did, let's say it was more elusive, they didn't find it in 1940, we'd still be joking about it today. Because science, that thing's been dead for 75 million years. The fishermen were obviously drunk and nobody's ever caught it. No, it's just that you haven't caught it. They're kind of in the same boat. Unless they see it, they don't believe it. But because of where the lab goes, they put their stamp on it and say, we're more credible than anybody else.
I'm Mike, by the way. Mike Bowles.
I'm Angel.
Angel. Good to meet you, Angel.
That's a nice handshake.
Yes, it is.
Angel.
Did you watch for the Mason thing?
Ace.
Yeah,
right.
he showed me the Mason
Ace
thing.
McCloud.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Oh, what's your name?
Lumberjack.
Lumberjack, what's up, man? Shit, I feel like I know you. Yeah, right. I would have never guessed, man. You could have gave me 100 tries. Yeah, well.
Wouldn't have pictured him like that, huh?
Well, I mean, you look like a lumberjack, sorta. Are you a lumberjack?
Where's your flannel?
No.
No, they gave it to me, my friend.